Welcome into the Hong Kong Fusion Podcast with your hosts, Dave, Jack, and Tyler.
Feels like it's been quite a long time since we've heard that song, although I do listen to it at least once before I go to bed each night, so.
To be back. Nice technical difficulties.
What happened to Tyler?
My camera went away,
Oh, cool.
but I'm back.
Doing it live.
Yeah.
Well, we're back after, what, a 4-week hiatus?
Mm-hmm. That is the same number
Sounds
of
about
weeks
right.
that Justin Jefferson played football.
Yeah, well. At
Yeah.
least.
Well,
It's the amount of time that Tyler's been sad, RE fantasy lately. It's the amount of time that Jack will never get back from the Philadelphia court system.
Awful. Bad experience.
Don't recommend. Well, a worse experience right now is watching the Chargers-Raiders game. Chargers are completely inept. It's 21-0. It was 21-0 with 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
oh my God, it's the first. Yeah. Jeez.
Well, it's the second now, but still, it was 21-0 in the first quarter.
That's impressive.
The Chargers have
Good
fumbled
news,
3
though,
times.
Dave. Good news, you're winning your fantasy matchup.
I am winning. I have one player that's going right now to Nick's 0 players. Our benches are looking pretty
not.
good though. I've got Raiders defense on my bench on pace for somewhere around 55 points.
Did the like the point snafu thing change your guys' matchup?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you guys were playing each other, I thought.
Originally, I was playing Nick and Jack was playing
Yeah.
Ed. And then all of a sudden, Ed had a first round bye. And I
And
was
then you were playing
Jack.
Jack.
And then it flipped back. So
Okay.
the response that we got back from Sleeper was that there was a stat correction applied in error, and then it was essentially uncorrected.
So Ed went from 6th place to 2nd place with that stat correction, and now is back to 6th
Back to
place.
6th. Yes.
After sending at least 5 gifs of
Yeah. Talking
bragging
shit.
that he got. Yeah. Talking
Yeah.
shit on something that he didn't do, by the way. Like,
I ignored all of it.
Oh, it's so good.
And then it
So
flipped
I
back.
realized should we jump into my matchup preview since we're talking about Ed?
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
So I realized today that on Monday night I have Devonta Smith and he has Seahawks kicker. And it just feels like Devonta Smith is going to win the game for me on Monday night because I traded Mark Andrews to Ed for Devonta Smith like
Ooh.
10 hours before he got injured.
That's right. That did
So that's
happen.
my bold prediction. Or Karma's just going to be like, you got lucky with that trade, and CMC is going to score 8,000 points against me.
He's projected almost 30, by the way.
It's ridiculous. It's
I mean,
accurate.
It is Arizona.
Yeah, like
It's projected 22.85.
in ESPN, he's projected almost 26.
Wow.
Crazy.
I think Austin
I think I have
Eckler
a
was
chance.
projected something like 19, and that doesn't seem like it's going to happen.
I bet he doesn't get 19.
Yeah, I mean, they're down 21-0 in the second, and Isaiah Spiller's getting carries. So, yay for me.
I love tilting when it's not me.
That's all right. Jack, what else you got on your matchup before we move on?
I guess I'm thankful that Justin Herbert got hurt they were really in a downfall. So,
And you can't not play him
right,
if
like I would
he's
have
healthy.
started him.
Yeah.
I'm also very happy I kept Sam Howell throughout the season. Like I've thought many times to drop him, but I'm glad I didn't because he should come through this week. We'll see. But better than like what would have been out there on the waiver wire.
That is
Um,
QB6, Sam Howell.
yeah, which is higher or lower than my opponent, Patrick Mahomes. Might be higher.
Gotta be higher.
Yeah. Um, so yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup. I mean, Ed scored the most points in the league this season, so it's no easy task.
Yes, he
But
did.
Pacheco's hurt for him. Dalton Schultz, I think, is supposed to play, but we'll see what he decides.
He could also
Almost
have Davis
want him
Mills
to.
throwing him passes.
That is true.
Routes and concussion protocol. Well, best of luck to you. Now I can actually root for you that you're not playing me. So, yeah, I'm very happy I ended up on the non-CMC side of the bracket, which we both were for about 45 minutes on Wednesday night. And then we weren't. But yeah, so me and Nick have been furiously texting each other about how good the other person's team is. I was looking at pizza places near his house, but none of them were willing to write, "You're so great at fantasy and pepperoni," and deliver it to him. So I couldn't do that. He did do a flyover with a banner above my house today, reigning HKF champ. So the reverse jinx is in full effect.
It worked for him.
Yeah, I mean, so far. Got a kind of a similar element to our matchup, though. I've got Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown on Monday night. So hopefully I can just be close enough going into Monday and get some points. It'll be AJ Brown, DK Metcalf, and Jalen Hurts versus Jackson Smith and Jigba on Nick's side. So
And
we'll,
Jake Elliott.
And Jake Elliott. Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire for sure. But should be fun.
So in the spirit of kickers, 2 on Monday night. We didn't put this in the show doc or plan this, but
Oh wow.
I lost at the kicker position by 26.2 fantasy points last week, which it's like almost impossible.
Yeah.
I also lost at defense by like 15. So fifth kicker and defense, I lost by like 42 points or something.
It's a bad feeling.
The best part, though, losing by 26 points at the kicker position was that Tyler's kicker, my opponent, only had 24.2 fantasy points against the Eagles, which was like 212 kicker yards or something. And good old Matt Gay missed the field goal and then missed an extra point. And
What a
got me
bum.
a solid -2. So, as the
Cheers.
person that encourages everyone else to do them, duty is duty.
While he's drinking, Dave, do you have any thoughts on how bad kickers are?
Some of them are very bad.
Like, I swear, every single week, the worst Carlson for the Packers misses at least one field goal.
Yeah, I mean,
does he have 13 missed kicks? Because I feel like he does.
That's definitely something for the end of the show, Googling. But, I mean, we talked about, good work, Jack. We talked about just there being such a small number of quarterbacks just in our group chat the other day who are acceptable at playing the position in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I just feel like something as simple as kicking, as opposed to processing and arm strength and reading a defense. Like how are there just not 32, at least 32 good kickers? It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know.
It could be the holders. That's apparently a big cause of missed kicks. Get the laces
So the
tilted a
Packers,
certain way.
Packers kicker
Anders Carlson, not the better one.
missed a field goal in week 9, missed an extra point in week 10, missed one of each in week 11, one of each again in week 12.
Oh my God.
Was
I told
perfect
you.
against was perfect in week 13, but then missed the field goal against the Giants
Like,
last week.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I've watched them all.
Unreal.
Maybe it's me. Maybe he only misses when I'm watching.
It could be. Could be something
Sorry,
to that.
Anders Carlson, but
You got to turn it off when he's kicking, man.
yeah.
Got to put him out of a job.
I am sticking with Matt Gay, though. Going with Matt Gay.
That was shocking to me.
That I'm sticking with him.
I mean, you can't do that twice in a row, right?
We just talked about Anders Carlson missing one of each back-to-back weeks.
Matt Gay's generally been good, though. He's had several double-digit performances. So
Yeah.
and they play in a dome, which is always a
Mhm.
plus. So
How bad are you gonna feel if he gooses you again? Like you're
Yeah.
gonna hate yourself.
it will feel bad.
It's almost worse just pivoting just to save yourself that pain.
Nah,
Yeah.
go for it.
Risk averse.
Do it.
Well, whatever. Trust Dave. He has a running back that's scoring 2 points.
Yeah. Don't sit your studs, people. Just wait till the second half. He's going to come out.
I do want to,
Blazes.
for the record, when the podcast started, Austin Eckler had 1.8 fantasy points. So we'll check back in at the end as to how many points he has.
Yep. We'll not feeling great about it, but in any case, we are moving on. Good luck in your matchup, Jack. And
Me too.
Tyler, better luck next year. Don't draft an injured player. How about that?
Fantasy football trivia.
Did you miss that drop, Jack?
I miss all the drops. I miss doing this.
Yeah.
Although it's
Me
very
too.
easy to be like, I don't want to do this.
Which is how we were the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
In any case, we've got trivia going back to a list form trivia. So we've got here, gentlemen, the top 32 players in single week performances on this list. Now, there obviously are players who would be on here multiple times. There are no repeats. So the number of points in the square represent their highest game. So top 32 players in terms of their best fantasy week. This does include quarterbacks. So just something to keep in mind. It's not just skill players. But I will say this is not like a quarterback dominant list.
Yeah.
Well, so we'll go back and forth. 3 strikes and you're out.
Oh, it's not a
And
work together. Okay.
see who's going to start.
How are we
Tyler,
seeing
go
who's
for
gonna
it.
Start? Oh, okay. I'm gonna go with Devon Achan.
Von Achan is definitely going to be on there. He is number 2. 51.5.
That is unfortunate. 'Cause I don't know
51.3.
who number 1 is.
Not either. I'm gonna go with Mostert.
Mostert also going to be on there. He is number 6. 5.2.
Kyron's got to be on this list.
He is. He's going to check in at number 14. 38.4.
Tyreek Hill is on this list.
He certainly is. Right after Raheem the Dream. A lot of Dolphins in that first row.
Mm-hmm. I
It's crazy.
believe Devontae Adams is that 41 point.
You're right on the player. You're wrong on the total, but that's fine. He is the 42.2. Probably not hitting that tonight, considering Aiden O'Connell
Not
might not
likely.
need to throw a pass ever again in the rest of this game.
I'm gonna go with Keenan Allen.
Mhm.
He's on there.
48 pointer, I think, the fourth one.
Tyler, you should keep guessing players. You should stop guessing points.
I've been off by very few.
You've been in the ballpark.
I'm gonna go with Josh Allen.
Josh Allen's on there. He's going to be number 11. You want to take a shot at those points before I place him?
Sure. He scored. Oh, you said it number 11 already.
I did say number 11. You're right.
I knew
There
it
you
was
go.
over 40 because it was against me.
Naturally.
Yep.
I
right,
will
Jack?
go with Dak Prescott.
Dak is correct. Right next to Josh Allen.
Yep, I'm gonna go with CD.
He is on there as well. 41 for CeeDee Lamb.
I'm gonna go with CMC.
Surprised he lasted this long.
Yep.
48.7. That was against me in the week that Ed put up 211. Beat me by over 100 points.
I'm gonna go with Debo. Can I guess this one?
Sure.
Because it's one of the 35s, and I'm gonna go with 35.8 because that's just math.
Bang.
It's better odds.
Wow.
Way to
I
play the
am gonna
probabilities.
I'm gonna go with AJ Brown.
Yep. AJ Brown's on there. Right in
He had that
between
good week.
Dak and Kyron. Barely see that man's face. Good lord.
This is
Good lord.
getting harder.
Make this little.
I'm gonna go with CJ Stroud.
There we go.
Ooh.
A little zoomed in. Yeah, that's a good guess. And that is correct. 41.8. You guys are hitting those first two rows pretty heavily.
Give me Tank Dell.
Tank Dell is, let's see where Tank Dell is. He is going to be your strike one.
No.
Streak over.
This isn't great. Um,
Certainly we can't be at the wall already.
no, but it's close. I think.
I just remembered a thing.
Yeah, I don't.
I remembered a thing that happened.
Was a thing that. Oh man. Question. Is this our
Maybe.
defense is on here?
No.
Okay.
This is all offensive players.
Good thought.
Fair question.
Fuck,
And Cowboys D would have been
and/or
right next to Debo there.
52. I mean, is Purdy on here?
Locking it in.
Yes.
Brock Purdy is your first strike.
Tits.
I will say Brock Purdy, I think, would have been like player number 35 or 36. So you weren't incredibly far off, but it is incorrect.
All right, so I think I have the 52.2 guy, but he might be 49. Jamar
Oh.
Chase.
You are correct. He is the 52.2 guy.
Right.
Jamar.
That doesn't help me at all. There's got to be a tight end on here. Gibbs. Is Gibbs on here?
Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be strike two.
Fucking
It's tough.
fuck. That's
sorry,
not the
Jack.
right
That's
person.
not you.
Why is this so hard?
Jack, back
It
to
is
you.
hard.
So easy looking at the names. It's like, oh
I
yeah, of
bet.
course that guy did it.
I
Duh.
I don't know if this is right, but Puka Nakua.
Puka also just barely misses.
Damn,
This is terrible.
that performance. We're rusty.
We might have to go 5 strikes,
Seriously.
or I'll let you guys work together.
Oh man. Oh, DK?
DK Metcalf in the 3 touchdown game. Absolutely.
How about Andre Hopkins 3 touchdown game?
That'll do it. Say we're looking at 4 more quarterbacks, several wide receivers, 2 tight ends.
I know, I just don't. That's the thing I'm thinking of, and I don't know. Oh boy. Because I don't. I'm just talking out loud here, and I know this might help Jack, but I don't care. I don't think Hawkinson reached 32. But I think Kittle did.
Oh, you are correct. Hawkinson did not reach 32.
And Kittle also didn't.
Kittle also did not reach 32.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck was
Yep, there's
that?
2 tight ends.
There are 2 tight ends on this list.
I think Dave's cheating.
Gross. I'm just gonna go with Jalen Hurts.
That'll work.
Yeah, you win.
35.5. We can keep going. Go
Oh,
ahead, we'll go to 5.
so I can
There's
just
more
lose
open spots on
again.
this board than I assumed there would be after 3 strikes. We're going to 5. There are a few players on this list who, like, you definitely would not think would have boomed in this fashion. There are, I was going to say, there are several players that you.
I can't believe it took me
would
this
think
long.
of.
I can't believe I got the 3 strikes without guessing DJ Moore.
Yeah, he's number 3.
He's the 49.
How could you forget that Thursday night performance?
That is funny.
I think we were recording.
No,
We
it was a
were.
cornhole.
I'm almost
You may have been
positive
recording.
we were record. Oh, maybe me and Jack were. Yeah,
I was at cornhole.
I distinctly remember talking about that live. Thanks for trading him to me, by the way. It feels really good to have him lately.
Yeah,
Jack,
good.
back to you.
Can't believe there's 2 tight ends on this list.
I think it's a fake.
Um,
My numbers are off somewhere. These are supposed to be 6s.
See? Dave doesn't know shit.
My bad. Go ahead, Jack.
we'll go with Sam Howell.
Sam Howell is not going to do it.
Yes. I don't like this one bit.
Say there's running backs left.
Yeah, there's 3 QBs. There's 2 tight ends. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 running backs. So that leaves about 5 receivers. My counting is correct.
Tight end.
I will say all of the QBs are AFC teams.
Interesting.
4 QBs, excuse me, and 3 AFC, 1 NFC.
Man, see, I don't think Lamar's on here. If he is, he's at the last row.
You can eat one.
I don't want to eat one. Why do I feel like Mixon had a huge week?
Mixon jeans.
Mixon, fuck it. I don't care anymore.
Incorrect.
I'm over this.
I can't believe this is this hard.
When I read the
Um,
names, you're gonna be so angry.
Yeah, I just
Brian
can't-
Robinson.
No.
This is stupid. All right, so Laporta. Okay, well then I don't. Yeah, I'm just.
Amon-Ra.
No. What the fuck, guys?
Why'd you give me an extra strike?
I don't know, because you deserved it.
Why? He got one wrong.
Just guessed. You should have went with your gut. I don't know who wins. I win this. You guys are both terrible.
Yeah, it's a tie.
Wait, let us
Um,
try and let us work together now.
All right. Go ahead and rip.
Who would the tight end
Four
be?
quarterbacks.
So Njoku just had a huge game, but I don't think he got to
No.
32. I'm talking to Jack. I'm not talking to you.
Dude, Mark Andrews, I don't think ever scored 32 points.
He did not.
He's not
Who
letting us
scored?
talk, Jack.
How many points did Hunter Henry score last week?
Not enough.
Can you let us talk? Mute yourself.
I mean, should we just guess Travis Kelce?
Yes.
That's not muted. Okay. This is really gonna bug me.
I don't know when that happened, for the record.
Me neither. I think he had a 3-touchdown game. It was before they sucked.
We'll bet that. It definitely was before they sucked. Keep thinking, though.
Yeah, he's
Okay, so
been good at fantasy football.
AFC
Oh,
quarterbacks.
of course. Week 7 against the Chargers. They blow. 12 for
Speaking
179
of
and 1.
Chargers, I think Herbert probably is on here. Might have been the
Justin
same week
Herbert
that
is-
Keenan Allen had his giant game.
Keenan Allen threw a touchdown that week.
Right, but he also caught a bunch.
Is Herbert on here?
Negative.
Oh my god. So is Lamar on here?
Yes, he is.
He's at the end.
Should have went with your gut. He's not totally at the end. He's number 25, I think.
Hey, we got one on the bottom row.
That guy.
Bum. Who else in the AFC? Did T-Law did.
Arrow do it the week Chase had a million
Oh, that
points?
makes sense.
Nope.
Not T-Law. Not
Mahomes?
not Josh Allen.
Mahomes is on there.
How? He's bad.
Probably that same week that Kelsey had 179 and 1 against the
Mahomes
Chargers.
isn't good anymore.
How he's bad.
He's not good anymore.
Yeah, it was. It was the Chargers week.
So we just need one
He threw-
one more
he threw 4
AFC
touchdowns.
QB.
One more AFC.
You've already said his name.
We did? Was it Trevor
You did.
Lawrence?
Correct. He's the
When?
last player on the list.
I don't know.
NFC QB. NFC North.
Fields.
Correct. One tight end. His quarterback is
Komet?
up here. No,
His quarterback is up. Evan Ingram.
correct. 32.5. All right,
is
running
Gus
backs.
Edwards on here?
Gus Edwards is not on here. That's a good guess, though. Similar kind of zero expectation for this guy and was just a complete darling.
Did Montgomery?
Montgomery is on here.
Not who you were thinking of.
No.
What did you say before you said darling? I'm sorry.
Basically, like similar to Gus Edwards, like nobody expected this player
Deontay
to.
Foreman?
Also not who I was expecting, but correct. This particular running back has been pretty solid for the majority of the year, and was
Singletary?
not Singletary.
No.
Bad at football.
Bad at football.
Certifiably bad.
And was there a hint? Sorry.
What's that?
Just is bad at football the only hint?
Well, this was the guy who was similar to Gus Edwards in that he wasn't
Yeah.
really expected to do anything and then has basically been very, very relevant for majority of the year.
Rashad White.
Nope.
Tyler Algier.
Nope. Jason Moore's favorite player.
Zach Moss.
Correct.
Yeah.
We've got, let's see, mostly wide receivers left.
That seems impossible.
There's one running back. Excuse me. He's got multiple teammates on this board. Was great in like the first 5 games of the year. Couldn't stop scoring touchdowns.
Swift.
Not Swift.
How does ETN?
Correct.
Hmm.
Travis.
So it's now wide
All
receivers.
right. You've
Is
got
Nico Collins on here?
Nico Collins is on here. Yes. 35.8. I thought you were going to go him right after the
I
Telford
should've.
strike.
Other receivers.
We've got 3 receivers left.
Is Diggs on here?
Diggs is on here. It is 35-0 right now. I
Nuh-uh.
just got a notification from Sleeper.
Well, does Eckler have more than 2?
No, certainly not. Oh, more than 2. I thought you were going to say Zeckler on here. Jesus.
So there's 2 receivers left.
Yeah.
Correct. One is gettable. This guy's been good. The other one is just a complete outlier week.
I just had a name and then you threw me off with the update of that score.
Apologies. If
Oh.
anyone was wondering, Austin Eckler does in fact still have 1.8 points.
They're not even going to play him anymore. Why would they?
Shouldn't.
Why do I have a feeling was Terry McLaurin on this list?
Nope.
Good.
You've got an NFC West receiver and an NFC East receiver.
NFC West and NFC East.
NFC
Cooks.
West has been solid. Yeah, Brandon Cooks sneaks in there.
NFC West.
I mean Cooper Kupp.
Nope.
Tyler Lockett. Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk.
Hey, I traded for
It
that.
was like week 1.
There's the list.
We did
Hey,
it.
the first 2 rows are easy.
Yes.
We did do it. It was week 1, Jack. 8 for 129 and 2 against Tim's Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know who got 0 points in week 1?
Remind me.
T. Higgins.
I remember him.
I am sad that I still do.
What a guy. Well, that was trivia brought to you by
Yes, if you can call it that.
Poor performance.
Yeah, brought to you by Poor Performance and also these freeze-dried sour bites, which are just freeze-dried soured Skittles. These things are fucking incredible. Go to your local Five Below and acquire some. They're delicious.
Five Below.
Yeah. Took Raylan there tonight for some gift shopping because not trying to spend a bunch. And she's just going to pick out stupid shit anyway because kids are dumb.
And poor, apparently.
Yep. That's true. All right. We're moving on to DFS.
DFS Showdown.
Thursday Night Football update.
Dude, it's not even the half.
Austin Eckler just received another touch. This is a 3rd and 1 around midfield. 0-yard rush. So we're still at 1.8. Chargers look like they're about to punt again. Brandon Staley might get fired at halftime. This is a big problem. In any case, let's look at a fantasy team who hopefully will do better than Austin Eckler and the Chargers this week. Who's kicking it off at quarterback?
Well, I will kick it off, and I'll preface it by saying this might be the last pod where we do DFS of this season.
We could do playoff DFS.
Yeah, but
We'll see.
later.
It'll be last.
Anyway, in the spirit of classic me, I'll kick it off because I think this might be one of my worst lineups. But it's not. It doesn't start with the top is good because I have Josh Allen at quarterback, 8,200. I just think that he's gonna have to throw and score points against Dallas, and they're at home, so
I like it. Jack, who you got?
I have a player worse than Josh Allen, and it is Matt Stafford.
Jinx.
nice. I have to start him in my family league because Herbert.
The matchup is there.
Matchup's great. I'm starting him into Dynasty League, and I feel good about it. My other option is Russell Wilson, so I mean that helps. But that running back, I'm going with Derrick Henry against Houston, who he notoriously torches, and I'm going with one of my least favorite players ever, Ezekiel Elliott, assuming that Ramondre's still out.
Gross.
Totally. He got exactly 100% of the running back rush share for New England last week, though. So
Not
at
bad.
5,700, 5,800, that was just too good of a value.
Not bad usage.
And they're playing the Chiefs, who apparently now stink.
I have at running back Kyron Williams.
Who?
Kyron Williams
Oh, okay.
and Rashad Blake. This week I'm basically playing a bunch of guys who had good seasons that I didn't ever use ever.
Yeah.
Didn't draft them, didn't pick them up.
Hey, one guy knew Rashad White would be good.
That's true.
I am also
He
playing
did.
Kyron Williams. Great matchup. And then I'm playing Raheem Mostert at home against the Jets, who are susceptible to the run, and Achane is questionable.
It's you.
Yep. I like it.
Also knew he would have a good season.
Just like everyone. Jack, might you have Cooper Kupp on your team?
I do not. I have Puka Nacua.
That's going to be a nice little thing to watch there.
You have Cup.
I do. I also have Jaden Reed.
I also have
And
Jaden Reed.
Jinx, he's not live.
Garrett Wilson.
Not Jinx.
Jinx.
So we all have Jaden Reed.
Yes.
Interesting.
Just
Good
'cause
value this week.
I couldn't afford the better receiver in Dubs. It was at 5,200.
True. Here's a fun stat. Minimum 10 carries. Yards per carry leader. Entire NFL. Jaden Reed.
Jaden Reed. Impressive. Well, it'll have to make up for his. How many catches did he have last week? 8?
For like 10 yards, I think.
He had 8 catches for 27 yards.
He had a
and
touchdown. He had a 1-yard touchdown, I think.
he had 2 carries for like 48 yards and 10 catches for 30
They're getting him on the
yards.
jet sweeps, and he's just shitting. All those screen passes to set up the jet sweeps. Jack, need one more receiver from you, and Tyler need 2 more receivers from you.
That receiver is Elijah Moore.
Receivers for me are Diggs to stack with Allen. And
Checks
Robert
out.
Woods.
Ooh,
Bobby T.
That is
Bobby
just,
T.
that was a salary buy.
Yep. I mean, at this point,
Yep,
somebody's
I
got to
was
catch
looking at that
passes.
name.
Yeah.
Either him or Noah Brown. I do not have a Texan. I'll say that.
Same.
I saved a little bit of money for flex. Bijan Mustardson.
Hey, me too.
God damn
We
it!
did the same. We did the same thing.
The hell. I've got Hunter Henry at tight end, and I've got actually, go ahead. You guys go. I might change my defense
It's
on the
so
fly right
funny.
here because I now remember I have
Just
money.
thinking about Dave's caller Gesicki this year.
It's so bad.
It was
I said he was going to be tight end 7. What a joke. Oh boy.
It's like if only you had friends who told you that you were absolutely out of your mind.
Yeah, I mean, listen. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
At tight end I have Logan Thomas.
Oh, me too.
Okay, well,
And I have the Patriots defense
Jinx.
because
I've
the
got the
Chiefs
Giants
suck.
D.
They weren't the dead cheapest, but they were the second cheapest.
Second cheapest, yeah.
And they're a good defense, or they can be.
It was weird to look at it and be like, "Oh, that's not the worst matchup."
Yeah.
Crazy. Tyler, who's your flex?
Wandale.
He had an oddly good game last week, kind of out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Might have a rapport with old Danny DeVito.
Oh my god, dude!
What happened?
It's hysterical. That whole thing is
The
hysterical.
third and 1 rush for 0 yards. They went for it, and he got stuffed again. And Gerald Everett was lined up in the neutral zone, so it was a penalty anyway, which they declined because they stopped them. It's going to be 42-0 by halftime.
That is insane.
By the way, the over has already cashed and only one team has scored, and it's not yet the end of the first half. Over under was 34. This is a problem.
I mean,
Rodgers
are we finished with our matchup here, our DFS?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So if you're the Raiders, do you just keep pouring it on? Like, hey,
Oh, for
this
sure.
is a divisional match.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm, what's his face? I can't think of his name right now. This interim coach is like, hey, I'm going to show that I can.
Antonio
Win and
Pierce.
win big.
Yeah.
I mean,
And Jacobs isn't playing, right?
Jacobs is not playing.
Wow.
You've got Zamir White, Brandon Bolden, and Amir Abdullah, excuse me, as the three-headed monster out of the Raiders backfield. Chargers running
Brandon
backs.
Bolden.
Chargers running backs currently, between the three of them, we're looking at 1.5 points. Yeah, and total running back points.
It's because Kelly has negative 1.6.
Yeah. Well, he's also bad at football. These Skittles are delicious.
You are munching.
This is also a problem.
Yeah.
Are you going to drop Josh Palmer before the game ends?
Oh, I'll do it literally right now. Hold on. I'll probably drop Raiders defense too. Can't play them against Kansas City next week.
I mean, you might be able to. It's a divisional game.
Dude, Sleeper holds nicknames from season to season, and I named Josh Palmer Stinks last year. And now I'm saying
Things remain true.
Still stinks. Goodbye. There we go.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, the
Live
Raiders already have
projections.
Amir Abdullah in.
Yeah, man. 18 points on that. I'm not going to be able to look at that all week. I'm going to have to drop them.
Yeah, 41.
Tough. There it is.
Tucker just scored again.
Dude,
Dude, that's 2 for Trey Tucker.
O'Connell's has 4 touchdowns in the first half.
Trey Tucker, Bucks rookie running back, according to Tyler.
Easy
Oh,
mistake.
man. Wow.
And
Anybody
the-
put in a Millie
and the-
Maker lineup with your Trey Tucker captains tonight?
And the good
Tonight
Carlson
was
is
the night.
5 for 5 on extra points. Now 6
About
for
to be
6.
6 for 6.
Yep, he is now 6 for 6.
I'm stunned. I mean, we knew the Chargers were bad. The Raiders scored
It's
0 points
embarrassing.
last week. That's the reality, is
Yeah.
that you're currently giving up 42 points and a half to a team that got blanked the week prior.
Yeah, well, one team knows how
It
to
looked inept.
rally.
It
Are
ain't the
we doing
Chargers.
bold predictions this week?
My bold prediction is that Austin Eckler will have 1.8 points at the end of this game.
Well, I was going to actually do a meaningful segue.
By all
I was
means.
going to say that one of these teams obviously knows how to make corrections and show up for a game, and one clearly does not. And my bold prediction is that the Eagles get blown out again.
What kind of segue was that?
Because I think they're
How
the
many
team that
points?
isn't going to make corrections and not show up.
How many points?
At least 2 touchdowns.
To the Seahawks?
All right. And potentially Drew Lock.
There's no way.
All right.
I would bet you a significant amount of money that
All
doesn't
right.
happen.
Let's make a bet. Let's
Okay.
make an actual bet.
Do we want to
How many
have like,
bags of sour Skittles from
Ooh.
5 Below?
yeah, let's do that.
What is it? What is it?
$50 worth of sour Skittles.
Oh my God. I would be in the hospital.
I don't even like sour candy.
They're so
That
good.
would be a punishment.
How do you
Just
know?
gonna just have a box of things I can't eat.
Oh man. I don't know. What do you want to do? Let me punch you in the face. Just
Sure.
smack you right
Blind
with a-
jousting.
Okay. Do I
Stack
get
of
to punch you
nickels.
if I win?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we film this?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, not
So
not hard.
what's the official bet?
Not
We need
hard.
points. We need points.
I don't know. I forgot what we were betting on. Eagles
I think
getting
the
blown
Eagles
out by
getting
2
hit.
touchdowns?
Mhm.
No fucking way.
Oh, okay.
Just go around the golf. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. For official records, is this 14 points or 12 points?
In my head, I'll be fair, I was thinking 14.
13
Set the
and a
line
half?
at 13 and a half.
13
Exactly.
and a half.
13 and a half.
There we go.
Can I
You
golf
take it.
too? I'll pay my own way.
Absolutely.
Sure.
We'll go to the links at Victoria.
Okay.
That was the
I know.
Most
The worst-
expensive?
No, the
No.
worst course
Or worst.
in America.
that was the
Oh, yeah.
Bob
I remember
and Cutsy video.
It's gonna be a lot of. I'm not paying your travel fee.
That's fine. Yeah. All right, cool. Sounds good. By the way, our number 1 listener, my dad, just had his left knee replaced last Thursday and is on the mend. Already doing well, going through physical therapy, and we'll be ready for golf come the season. So
Is that back-to-back knees replaced?
yeah, within
Damn,
like 6 months or so, 5 months.
crazy.
Maybe. Yeah.
Can I share an update of a story? Well,
Sure.
Not even an update, just a story. I was expecting an Amazon shipment that was going to be delivered today by 8 p.m. It's now delayed and expected December 20th. That's a big
not
jump.
Soon?
It's a big jump in. That's a big discrepancy in your initial
Yeah.
The whole week later.
A game time decision followed by missing and being put on IR.
So I have a
That's-
bold prediction. You will not get that package before Christmas.
Bold prediction. That shit is lost as hell.
For sure. Thankfully, it's not a gift. It was for me.
There you go. Well, Aiden O'Connell is going to be the QB1 on the week. My bold prediction is that Brandon Staley will be fired before midnight Pacific Standard Time. So, yeah. All right. Anything else? Was there anything we needed to Google about?
I don't think so.
Something about a player getting a certain number of touchdowns. I don't know. Producer Joe, you record of that? Fucking useless. All right.
We do have to figure out our standings for next time. Producer Joe or Larry.
Well, one of us has their standings. So
I just clicked download, so I just have to figure out how
wait,
to import a CSV in
you can download it?
2023.
yeah, you got to do it on the computer version. But in any
I think
case,
I'm on a computer right now.
we'll have that record to summarize for our final episode. Final episode going to be a championship recap. I don't know what I just said. I think there was just extra R in there. I have so much sour
Championship
flavor in my
recap.
mouth that I can't really talk
Your voice
properly.
is changing.
Is it?
Yeah, you're like evolving.
I hope Austin Eckler evolves to somebody who can rush for more than 0 yards a carry. Man, I fucking knew this was going to happen, dude. He was either going to get 15 targets or they were going to be completely ineffective at everything. Yeah, picked wrong. In any case, see you in a couple weeks. Jack, good luck in your matchup.
Same
Tyler,
to you.
Get ready for next year.
Thanks.
Go Birds!
Go Birds.
Hope I'm wrong.
Oh, you will be.
Thanks for listening to the Hong Kong Fusion Podcast. Send your mailbag questions to hkfpod@gmail.com, and we'll see you next week.